Did you know that nearly 30% of all youth athletes, statistically in all sports, suffer from a mental anxiety? Did you know that the biggest challenge for youth sports and the athletes that play youth sports isn't physical, it's actually mental? You know, I talk a lot with Tamara Seaman, a former Division I athlete, now a mental health performance coach, as well as Dr. Brett McCabe, who works with a lot of the PGA golfers. He was a former LSU Tiger, pitched in the College World Series, also now in the mental health development and instruction in Alabama for the University of Alabama. I get a lot of parents that send me questions pertaining to anxiety in their young athletes. Their lessons are not transferring from the practice field or the instruction cage to the diamond or the playing field. And this is something that's very, very prevalent. And I know, having a son that is a professional athlete who has worked with someone like Dr. Brett McCabe, I know the weight that athletes carry and the anxiety that they suffer from not living up to expectations, letting people down, disappointing coaches. This is a topic that we do not discuss enough as parents and coaches. And I think at the youth athletic level, I think it really is very important for us to step back and understand what their world looks and, more importantly, sounds like. Have you ever been to a youth sporting event and really listened to what was being said throughout the competition? You hear screaming parents at officials, parent at opposing coaches, and in some extreme cases, parents at young athletes, opposing young athletes. This is what they deal with. These sports, especially at young ages, are supposed to be an enjoyable, hobby-friendly activity. And we've suddenly decided as adults that everything needs to be ultra competitive. It needs to be similar to what it's going to be like in high school and college. And these are for children that are playing youth sports. Most times, kids just want to have fun. Yes, there are the exceptions. There are athletes that are overly competitive, or they are more competitive than their peers. But I think it's time for us as adults to really hit the reset button. A, parents, you're not the ones competing, your children are. B, the outcome, yes, there will be a winner and a loser, but the outcome will not determine anything other than the athletic event. It won't make your son or daughter smarter. It won't make them any stronger. It won't make them any better prepared. It's a competition. It is a sport. And we have to let them be in the moment and enjoy the outcome. We have to let them know they're not going to disappoint anybody. We have to let them know that as long as they're giving their best with regard to effort, attitude, and energy, that's all that any athlete can be asked, is to give their best in those three areas. These are the types of questions that I want to continue to answer for parents, and I really want to take the time to share with you from my experience as a coach, but more importantly, as experience as a parent of a student athlete that has ultimately gone on to play at the game's highest level, and everything that my sons dealt with when they were children, and things that I see going on in the game today. If you like this type of content, please hit the subscribe button, share the channel with friends, share the channel with people that you feel may be that may see some benefit to this channel. I am going to put Tamara Seaman's contact information as well as Dr. Brett McCabe's info in both the podcast as well as the video.